Hey y'all, my name is Brett.
And I'm Jared.
And we are with North Point Inside Out here in Atlanta, Georgia. We wanted to teach you one of our Christmas songs from our EP. It's called Ring the Bells. This song in particular is called Jesus Our Savior. We wrote it just with this idea in mind of that moment when Jesus came to earth, this God, this King who's been over all creation from the beginning of time, finally stepping into our story to rescue us. And it talks about Jesus as a homeless king, which is a pretty shocking and crazy thought, but that was the reality of when he came to rescue us. So this song is just kind of celebrating what that moment was and giving us perspective of who our King is, who our Savior is, and it's the reason why we sing these Christmas songs. The reason why we worship is because he came to us to rescue us. And so that's what this song talks about. I wanted to play it down and then we'll kind of walk through some instructional stuff, break it down for you at the end. So here's the song. No crowds were waiting, no royal celebration, just a humble father and a blessed young mother, and the sound of hope and peace from the cries of a homeless king. The angels sing, glory in the highest. The wise men came, 'cause they knew you were the one. And the shepherds saw, with eyes full of wonder, the King has come, Jesus our Savior. One holy moment, they held you closely, and all creation looked on in adoration. And the sound of hope and peace from the cries of heaven's King. Oh, and the angels sing, glory in the highest. The wise men came, 'cause they knew you were the one. And the shepherds saw, with eyes full of wonder, the King has come, Jesus our Savior. Our Savior. Fall on your knees. He is here. Jesus is here. Christ is the Lord, and he is here. Jesus is here. Oh, fall on your knees. He is here. Jesus is here. Oh, Christ is the Lord, and he is here. Oh, Jesus is here. Oh, now the angels sing, glory in the highest, and all our praise is yours and yours alone. And we stand in awe with eyes full of wonder. Our King has come, Jesus our Savior. Our Savior. Our Savior. All right, so now you've heard the song. We wanted to take a second, break it down for you, walk through it musically. This man right here is Jared Hamilton. He's our staff producer. He produced this song. He's the reason why it sounds amazing and why all these chords are really cool. So he's just going to walk us through what he's playing, what he's doing through the song. Jared?
Yeah. First of all, when you hear the song on the EP, it's in C sharp. And you might have noticed that we just did it in C. We decided to do that because we think most people are going to want to sing it in C live, and also it's much easier to play in C. On paper, the chords aren't that complicated, but like Brett said, there's just extra notes here and there that make it feel special. So on the verses, I play C, A minor 7 sus4, which looks like this, A, G, C, D, G sus, F major 9. Then play that again, except we'll change the last chord. C, A minor 7 sus4, G sus4, D minor 7 sus4. Apparently we really liked that chord that day. Sort of the same thing, C, the A minor, the G, and then go back to the A minor. This is the third line. And then the fourth line is C, A minor, G, F. So the pattern there is you have the same 3 chords, and then the ending chord of each line is different. You might
There's
have
a
picked that
full
up.
bar in between each line.
Yes, thank you.
I miss that every time.
This trips us up a lot when we're playing this song, but when you get to the end of every line, like da 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 da, 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da. Timing wise, you'll want to know that because otherwise, bad things happen.
Let it breathe.
Going to the pre-chorus right after the verse, D minor 7 sus4, C over F, G sus4. Do it again. So on the verse and the pre, everything's pretty just kind of blocked chords, simple. When we get to the chorus, the actual chord voicing simplify a bit, but the pattern gets a little more complicated. So the chords are A minor, F major 7, C, C2 over E, and then we go back to A minor, F major 7, C over G, G sus4. And then the pattern that we apply to that is this sort of flowing, just repetitive thing goes like this. And then the back half of the chorus just repeats all that. And then there's a little tag at the end of each chorus. It's just F, A minor 7, G. And then all that repeats again for the second verse, second pre, second chorus. Last thing that is unique is the bridge, which is just simple block chords. A minor, E minor, we'll call it E minor 7 probably by the time it's all done. F, C, kind of go back to that E minor thing. Do all that again. And then we repeat the bridge again. Same chords, but just a little more emotion. And since you're the only instrument, or probably the only instrument, just across this whole section, just try to lean in a little bit harder, because it'll just give it a sense of moving toward the chorus. And then one other thing I'd like to note is that I stayed pretty high for that entire bridge, even though it was building. I didn't go back low with the left hand until we hit the chorus, because that just kind of helps it lift right there at the end when that low note comes back in. And when we get to the tags at the end of the chorus, we change the chords a little bit, just again to give it that little extra lift. It's those minor 7 sus4 chords we love. should be playing more because this is the biggest part of the song. So, our Savior. And then it just kind of ends with a really nice, soft, delicate, same similar chords, just a little higher. And that's the song on piano. Like I said, nothing's complicated in theory about the chords, but just those the extra notes in the chords really just make it feel a little more special than plain chords would. Brett, any thoughts you want to share about your approach on acoustic for this song?
So if you are playing acoustic on this song, it is not all of that craziness. We're just going simple. I'm just going to walk you through like the 4 or 5 chords that are involved in this song. Again, we're in C, so it just starts on a major C. There's also an F, G, an A minor, and then in the chorus there's a G over C or C over G.
C over G.
C over G.
Yep.
And then I think the last chord in there is a D minor. So super simple. With acoustic for this song, just tried to keep it simple, let all the piano do the intricate, pretty work. But I think that's about it.
Yep.
That's the song. Thanks for singing it. Hopefully this helps you on a Sunday morning. We hope that this equips your church, gives you songs to sing in this season. And we just want you to know we love you. Thanks for singing these songs, and y'all have a Merry Christmas.